Hello everyone, this is Bethany from Southern Couture, and I am today talking all about Maranatha. This is the Advent study from Yes and Amen Studio. So go down below in the description if you have not checked it out yet or grabbed your kit. You can do that. The link to their website is in the description. And the digital kit is available. The physical did sell out, but of course digital is still here. And what is amazing is this digital kit has got all of the cut files included for all of the different elements and printables there, which is absolutely amazing and makes this so easy. I did have some questions though asking would I do a video showing a how-to of how to upload the images into Design Space, get them cut out, and I hope that this will be helpful to y'all. I am doing this on my iPad. If you are doing this on a desktop or laptop, it is the same process. It's just going to look a little bit different. You may have to click things a little bit different. And so what I wanted to do is on the blog today, if you go down below and look in the description, there's a link to the blog post that has screenshots of my laptop or your desktop, whatever, showing you exactly what to click with arrows pointing to it, going all the way through with pictures, literally for step by step. It makes it very easy. So if you need any extra assistance and you're doing it on your desktop, check that out on the blog, and I hope that that will be helpful. But if you do have any questions, you can definitely ask me. Leave them down below in the comments, send me a message, and that will be great. Also, if you want to know how to cut out your other printables that you have using your Cricut machine and they're not already been created as cut files and you need to convert them and do all of that, I have a video I did, and I'll leave it down below in the description, that I did not too long ago, and that will help you with getting everything fixed and ready to go if you do have other printables you want to do this with in the future. But let's go ahead and we'll get started because it is a simple process, and I hope that it will be helpful. So I've opened up my Design Space app, and I'm going to click on New Project, and we are going to have just a blank canvas being shown, and we need to get our image that we are going to use or our file uploaded. And I'm going to browse my files here on my iPad, and I have this numbers file that is part of the download that I'm going to use. And so with my desktop, I did not have to do one thing to my file at all. It was ready to go, and the background was transparent. I didn't have to do any kind of cleanup with it. That's what's so amazing about cut files. Now on my iPad, for some reason, it is being just a little bit different, and that's okay. The only thing, if you do it on the iPad, and maybe yours does something different, who knows, but if you go to the bottom left corner and click remove, you're going to want to do that and tap the background, and that will give you this checkered pattern background, which means you now have a transparent background. Now you're like, whoa, it's messing up on some of them, and you'll see that up in the right corner. That gives you a preview of your cuts. Go down to the bottom where the scroll bar is, and you're going to want to go all the way to the left to this minus sign. And when you do that, it now brings everything back up. And it's just sometimes the iPad does things a little bit different. And this is probably the most different thing between this and the desktop. But the desktop, like I said, you just click and you're good to go. With this one, you just have to do that. But you can always check that right upper hand corner box, and that will show you a preview of the cut. And that's all you needed to do. Now we're going to hit next. You will now see you could mess with the cut paths if you wanted, smooth them out, but you can see the top right. I'm good to go with the way it looks. I'm going to hit next. I want to select the right side, which is print then cut, and then you want to just name it. I'm going to name this just numbers for now, for an example, and then it will do its thing, and you can hit save. And so this may take a second to get this saved, but what I love about this is that everything's already done for me. So a lot of these designs that come with Maranatha have a lot of intricate cuts. The numbers with these little badges are not as intricate of cuts as some of the other pieces that come in it, like your elements that has like the little garland twine and things like that. Those are much more intricate. And so trying to get a good cut line around that is going to be tricky, but like I said, it's already done for you, so you don't have to worry about that at all, thanks to the cut files. Now, I would say we'll wait a minute longer, but this is taking just a second to get uploaded into Design Space. Now, if you're using the desktop, again, don't forget down below in the description, there is a link to those screenshots, okay, if you have any questions about it. And now it's going to bring up the one that we just did, and it did this to me before. It'll say like no results found, even though we just did it, and it wants to go away. If that happens to you on the iPad, just go down to your upload and hit open your uploaded images, the ones that you've already done, and it should show up there, which there it is. I'm going to click it and then I'll hit insert. So if yours does that, just go back, go up to your uploads and you'll see it. If it doesn't, then you'll be good to go. Now you'll see we have a transparent background on it. Obviously, you can see the canvas showing through, and here's your size. Now, if you look at the right hand side, you'll see your layers. If you don't see that, you can click the layers down at the bottom and it will go and come. You'll see we do have the yellow triangle there on the right with the exclamation point, and that's letting us know that our cut size is too large to fit like on an 8.5 by 11 printable page. So we need to change that, and it will tell you when you click on it that it's too large. It needs to be at least 6.75 for the width, and so that's what I'm going to do. Now, if you don't see your options down here at the bottom for this size, click on your image and it'll come up. Or you can click edit down at the bottom. So let's go ahead and we are going to change this to 6.75. And then it will change that and you're good to go. But at the bottom, beside width and between height, you see that key. Leave it where it's locked because you don't want to have it unlocked and you're changing the size for both and making your image stretched or distorted. Now, we are good to go. We have our image. At this point, we're going to go ahead and click Make It. You could go ahead and upload all of your images here so they're on one canvas, and then you would be able to just bam, 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 knock them out and cut each one without having to go back in. But for now, I'm just going to show you with the one. We're going to hit Make It. And then this is going to give you on the left, and this looks very similar to the desktop as well. It's letting you know how many copies, if you want to have a bleed or not, which I usually do, and that's fine. Then you'll have, but you can click it, and it'll take that bleed off, or you can leave it. Then, some other options there. We would hit print, and when you hit print, it would bring up your printer and all of your stuff, and then you could print it from your printer. And if you hit next, I don't have my iPad hooked up to my machine. You would see your machine listed and you could click it. And at that point, it's going to just walk you back through, your prompts for setting what material, which I do. If I'm printing on white sticker paper, I will leave the paper I use linked down below. I will hit vinyl for the setting, and that gives you a sticker. If I'm doing it on cardstock, obviously I would just click on cardstock and it'll give you a cut all the way through it, which is super nice. But that is basically it for how to do it. You can see it is very simple and basic because these cut files are already done for you. If you do have any questions though, please don't hesitate to ask. Head down to the description again to check out where you can grab your printables from YesAndAmenStudio.com. Also, you will see a link to that blog post with the screenshots for using your desktop to click and walk you through every single step of the way. I hope you guys enjoyed this and found it helpful. I'm so excited for Advent. I can't wait to join you guys with it. Merry Christmas. Make sure you are subscribed. Click that bell icon so you know when the next video is coming out, and I will see y'all again very soon. All right. Bye-bye.